Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today we're looking at Dark Heart, if you remember them, from the good old New Wave of British Heavy Metal days, and their debut album that they originally released in the mid-1980s, Shadows of the Night, because it's just had a 40th anniversary reissue in a double CD format. So I'll tell you all about that now, but before I do, if you wouldn't mind first please subscribing to the channel, because that would be big help and appreciated if you'd click the little button for me and do that. So, as I say, this is Dark Heart's superb debut album, originally issued in mid-1980s. You know, the new wave of British heavy metal was everywhere, wasn't it? And Dark Heart were trying to make their mark, and indeed did with Shadows of the Night. And it's just had a 40th anniversary reissue and remaster in a very nice double CD set, which not only includes the album itself, but we've got on the first CD together with the album, we've got a couple of demos which the band cut back then, and on the second CD we've got a live performance of Shadows of the Night, along with a series of demos which the band did before they became Dark Heart, when they were called Tokyo Rose. So you know, much music for your money we've got here. But back then, in the mid-80s, Dark Heart didn't last much longer after Shadows of the Night, which is perhaps surprising given the quality of the album. It's excellent stuff. Although the band did make a surprise return with a self-titled album in, I think it was 2021, which is a cracker. And there's probably a review of it on the channel somewhere. I'll try and find a link and put it in somewhere. But anyway, back to Shadows of the Night. It is indeed a most solid album of thumping yet refined rock. With what we've got snappy riffs, we've got the big vocals, we've got lots of catchy hooks and melodies, some very fine guitar work, and overall it's quite a winning recipe overall, this album. The title track, Dangerous Games and No Time for Turning, make a really nice chunky trio of songs to get things moving. Then we've got a storming instrumental named Teaser. That's It's Home Hard. Don't Break the Circle, nice pleasing melodic rocker, nice bass line, nice bite to it. And then we get the big one. The big one of Shout It Out. Now this is a glorious 7-8 minutes-ish of a song. We've got a nice extended intro which builds up slowly. The drums start it off, the guitar comes in, an engaging 2 or 3 minutes of well, momentum building, I suppose we'll say. Then everything else comes in. You know, we've got the riffs, the drums, controlling the pace throughout it. Real earworm of a chorus, spectacular measured guitar breaks, all leading up to a big finish. Tremendous song that is tremendous. What comes next? Giving It All for Love. That's got a hook and a melody which just screams radio friendly hit single, but it wasn't. So catchy though. And then Coming Home and Turn of the Tide finish out an album in fine style. It's glorious stuff, the whole album really is. But there's more, as I mentioned earlier, there's more, because with this reissue we get a lot of music for your money. After the album on the first CD, we've got another 9 songs which comprise of 2 demos that the band cut, I think it was 1985, following the issue of the album, but it didn't land a second one, unfortunately. And on the second CD there's a live version of Shadows of the Night, which the band did for the record company. The tale of how that came about is in the booklet, the CD booklet, which has an interview with band member Alan Clark, who will explain it. And then after that live version of the album, there are 2 demos from the pre-Dark Heart existence, when they were known as Tokyo Rose, and that this series of demos was recorded 82 and 83. For another 8 songs. And the name change from Tokyo Rose to Dark Heart's a bit Spinal Tap originals, new originals type thing, but Alan will tell you about that in the booklet interview as well if you buy it and read it. such a pity that Dark Heart back in the old days became another of those one album amount new wave of British heavy metal era bands who had all the talent to go far, yet didn't enjoy the breaks back then to make it happen. But that being said, with Shadows of the Night, Dark Heart did record a most fine album before fading away towards the latter half of the 80s. If you're looking for a comparison in styles, if you might not remember the band from back then, probably how would I try and describe it just for a quick comparison? Demon, Angel, Witch, and perhaps a bit of Thin Lizzy. Let's go with that. And so this 40th anniversary release remaster with all the demos and the live version and the Tokyo Rose stuff does it all justice, and a most welcome opportunity to enjoy it all again. Continued top marks to Cult Metal Classics, the label, for finding yet another one from the old days, as they continue to do, don't they? And long may they continue to do so. However, though, as good as this package is, as usual with Cult Metal Classics, when they put out these new wave of British heavy metal reissues and rediscovers from the old days, it is a limited edition run of just 500 CDs. As always, I purchased mine directly from Cult Metal Classics, which is, basically Sonic Age Records. I'll put a link to them in the description underneath, so you can go there and see if they've got any left. They have at time of recording, 15th of March 2025. But if you use your search engine of choice, you no doubt you'll find other outlets if you prefer. And don't forget, is that a double negative or a double positive? Either way, don't forget, or do check out Dark Heart's follow up, that surprise Reformation album from a few years ago. As I say, I'll try and find a link and put that underneath as well. So that's it. Dark Heart, Shadows of the Night, 40th anniversary edition reissue. Glorious, otherwise lost stuff from the NWOBHM days, and most worthy of attention. So we'll leave it there. Oh, other than, please do subscribe to the channel before you go, because that would be great. And as always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.